Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove KLS Financial Services from their credit report. And this is in many cases without paying the debt at all. So if that's you, or even someone you know, then I encourage you to watch this video because you're going to walk away from this knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that KLS Financial Services or, for that any of the accounts on your credit report are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid or any other major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. But if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call. Our number will be in the description below, so you can find that there. But what I want to do in this video is I want to go through the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one I have here is very important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with KLS Financial Services? Now, I put this one at the top of the list because we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, whatever. That is not cause to be arrested or get jail time. So who is KLS Financial and why are they showing up on your credit report? Well, they are referred to as a debt collector or a credit collection agency, and they buy debts, unpaid accounts, like credit cards, as an example, often for very cheap, pennies on the dollar. And then they try to collect the full amount, okay? So it looks a little like this. Let's say that you have an unpaid card with Capital One, and it's $1,000. KLS Financial Services could, in theory, come along and buy that debt, maybe for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount from you. They try to collect the full $1,000, which then gives them a 10x return on their investment, right? So yeah, these companies can make a lot of money, and damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is a primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, the problem is that, and again, a lot of people don't know this, even if you pay that debt on your credit report, that does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So, a lot of time paying isn't in your best interest and really could just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score. So, now, in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. Call a lot, even calling family members, colleagues, whatever. But if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So, that's another case you'd want to give us a call so that we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Question here is, should you negotiate a settlement with KLS Financial Services? Settling your debt with KLS Financial Services depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Because, as I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Now, instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it is perfect. Which leads right into the next question. How do you remove KLS Financial Services from your credit report? And this is how you do it. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Having said that, the knowledge required to do that is a bit more involved than it might seem. You know, I encourage you, if you want to learn how to do that, please do. But just be prepared to spend, weeks, maybe months, really learning and understanding how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you and ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time, well, we're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with KLS Financial Services accounts many times, and they regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we can take care of it for you as well if you'd prefer. Let's see here. How can you get KLS Financial Services to stop calling you? Yeah, so like I mentioned before, KLS Financial Services calling is their attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, right? Which boils down to the only reason that they're going to stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them. Or the alternative to that is you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Okay. Will KLS Financial Services try suing or garnishing my wages? Yeah. So KLS Financial Services suing is unlikely. It can happen. It does happen. I'll be honest. But, in our experience, it's pretty rare. And the reason is there's a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is, again, another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with KLS Financial Services? I put this question on here because I want everybody to know that you have the right to dispute any of your debt that KLS Financial Services has purchased. That's first and foremost, because KLS Financial Services is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, FCRA. Again, these acts can seem really complicated, but they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, it's not a problem. You can give us a call today and we can discuss your options. Again, you'll find our number in the description area below. And with that, we look forward to talking with you soon.